If you spend any time trying to make compost, then you know that having the right tool can make the difference between failure and success, struggle and ease. In today's video, I'm going to show you the tool that is absolutely essential for making compost. Without it, making compost becomes, well, a guessing game. It's sort of like trying to vacuum your house in the dark. And you'll want to stick around to the very end because throughout today's video, I share why I love this tool so much and because I really want you to become successful at making compost. Hi, I'm Marion Owen here from The Gardener's Coach, where I help you grow your dream garden using super easy organic gardening techniques. If this is your first time here, welcome! And if you have any questions or struggles with composting, please share them in the comments below. That way, I know how to help you with your gardening and I know which videos to make next. So thanks ahead of time. Cool, let's get started. So here's my favorite tool for making compost. It's a compost thermometer. Now you might be wondering, Marion, why a compost thermometer and not something like, say, a pitchfork? Glad you asked, because a compost thermometer tells you 4 important things. Number 1, whether you have the right mix of ingredients. Number 2, if your compost is too wet or too dry. Number 3, the right time to turn your compost. And number 4, when your compost is done. Now there's a variety of thermometers you can use, but not all of them are created equal. But before I show you my favorite compost thermometer, let's go through what you need to keep in mind when buying one. First, the length of the stem or probe. I prefer a longer stem, say one that is 20 inches long or 51 centimeters long. That's because it can reach the center of the pile to get an accurate reading. Guessing doesn't help when you're making compost. Real numbers do. We want to know exactly what's going on in there. Then, look for a compost thermometer that's rugged and made of welded stainless steel, so it doesn't rust or corrode. As for the case or the dial, it should be waterproof, not just water resistant, and hermetically sealed to prevent fogging. I'll show you some examples in a sec. You also want a dial that measures in degrees Fahrenheit as well as degrees Celsius and is easy to read. Okay, let's compare 2 thermometers. This one is inexpensive. Nice, huh? But the dial is all fogged up, and now it's really hard to read. Though I can make out it's 150 degrees, and woohoo, that's great! Oh yeah, look right here. So the case is rusting. And now, here is my favorite compost thermometer, the one I showed you just a little while ago. It's called a REOTEMP, and it has all the features that we've talked about before. What this has is a special guard. This guard protects the case or the dial, and it helps me grab a hold of it so I can move it around. It's not cheap, but it'll last a lifetime. By the way, meet Compost Cowboy. I found him lying face down on the beach in a patch of kelp. Now he hangs out in the compost pile. So, there you have it. I just shared with you my little secret, my favorite composting tool. Not enough gardeners take advantage of this awesome tool. But as soon as you put a compost thermometer to work in your compost pile, I promise that you will notice a dramatic difference in how efficiently you can make compost. I'll bet that once you start using a compost thermometer, You'll wonder how you ever managed without it. I hope you found value in this video. If so, give me a thumbs up. It really makes a big difference. Meanwhile, go and check out the resources that I've linked in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Cheers.